back there. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Moyo. See my person. We met in camp. Okay.
Hey guys, please.
Jigawa camp. Please introduce yourself. Oh yeah, introduce yourself.
Hello guys. My name is Patience, but you can call me Unique.
Is that all? We stop there.
This guy is a clown.
Anyway, this is Patience. We're bunk mates in camp. They didn't allow bunk mates, but
we did.
Because we don't want to separate. Anyway, we're bunk mates in camp, and today she's in Abuja. Though she's meant to be in Jigawa, but she's shy in Abuja.
I just be fortunate. I swear.
Then we decided to meet up and also film a video. She can't come and I'll not film this video. Please, all moments have to be recorded, okay? Yeah. So we're talking about our NY. You're shy.
Will you stop, John?
Don't worry, you get comfortable. It's nothing, it's just a phone. Do it as if you're doing your music video. Delete them. So we're just talking about our NYSC experience and everything that went on during camp, what we saw and what we did not expect, things like that. So let the conversation begin. Calm down now. Don't be looking at me like that. What kind of shy? What did you know about NYSC camp before going to camp? And where did you actually pick for NYSC? Like, what were the states you picked?
Okay.
Okay. Abia should start.
Maybe you should start.
Okay. So for me, I think I picked Abia. I picked Jigawa because I heard there were fine boys in Jigawa.
I actually met one.
You
met one now.
I think they were not. I feel like they were not fine. The way people exaggerated.
He was fine.
He was fine, but they were not fine. It's not the matter. I picked Akwa Ibom. I picked did I pick Nasarawa? I picked Nasarawa because Abuja was not there. So I'm just like, okay, the closest.
You picked Nasarawa?
Yeah,
wow.
So the closest to Abuja, I picked Nasarawa, and they gave me Jigawa. We thank God. Oh yeah.
Well, for me, I think I picked Taraba. I picked Jigawa.
You know he's from Taraba.
For real? Oh. Okay, I picked Taraba, I picked Jigawa, I picked Anambra, then I picked Enugu.
No Western states.
No Western states.
Why?
Yeah, no Western states.
I thought it was just those from the West. They didn't allow to pick West.
No Western states. I picked Enugu and Anambra.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you know of NYSC camp before coming to camp?
The only thing I had of camp was on my highlights. Was it my highlights or what I had about camp?
Like what you thought about camp before coming to camp? What people told you, what you were going to expect, what you already set your mind to see in camp.
Okay. When I was going to camp, my thoughts were to actually have fun, make lots of friends, and meet new people. And I think what I experienced in camp was not really different from what happened. Yeah, so it was a matching vibe.
Wait, what did I even expect in camp? I just felt like I would be frustrated.
And you were actually.
So I just had my hopes on, okay, I'm just going to enjoy myself to the max. But if the frustration comes, the frustration comes. But what can we do? It's just 3 weeks. And then
So how the hell did we even meet?
Oh yeah, drop the accent. Okay, so during COVID test now. Yeah. So
that wasn't funny.
That's when we actually met.
It was not funny.
If you go to camp, they ask you to do COVID test. We're in the COVID season.
Yeah. And that's true. We had to line up like literally.
The place was crowded. See plenty people with their bags. They never allow us to bring something inside or to carry our bag for us. We that carry big box.
That's true. I think one of the things that actually drew my attention to you was your box. Like, guys, you need to see the box you came to camp with.
Even that I was coming to move there. It was
You
so
understand?
big.
Even people that actually had the intention of coming to serve in Jigawa, they didn't bring that kind of bus. It was so big.
No.
Then not just that, she had like a rollover, like the ones that couldn't enter the box. So I saw her with lots of flakes, cornflakes, kiniko. I was like, wait, shey this one come camp abi wetin she dey find here? So that already drew my attention to her. Then the COVID testing, where we were all seated and they were kind of calling our name randomly to come for the test, and guys, the test wasn't funny. Now, how did we get talking? Yeah, we wanted buckets.
No, we wanted pure water.
Okay, pure water first.
And then they were sharing pure water, and then you were like, "Go and I should get one for you," because I was going to get one for myself.
Yeah.
And then I got one for you. Then me, you, Cyril, and that other girl.
Yeah.
We now like formed like a mini circle while waiting for our COVID test results. Started talking.
And that's why we also needed buckets. Like
we now ask someone for buckets, send someone, pay 500 naira for buckets.
Yeah, that's
500 naira for plastic.
Yeah,
This is Nigeria.
I asked her to
Getting
actually get
expensive.
one for me, and to date I've not paid for it.
You know, I didn't even remember. Because I think I got 3. And then we decided to use.
Was it the 3 we used?
We used the 3 now.
Wow.
We used 1. They stole 1.
Yeah.
They stole 1 bucket. So we're not left
stole
with 2. Then she found 1 outside. They stole the 2 at first. Then she now found 1 outside.
Oh
So we're now
my!
like,
It's fucked up.
it's not like.
Okay,
2 buckets.
so when we're done with the COVID testing, we now proceeded to the hostel,
Yeah, we
right?
decided to go. You went before me.
Yeah.
So I was now left with that other babe. Then I now told you like she was
That
having
short
this
girl, right?
bossy attitude. And me, God, I hate bossy people. So I'm just like, So then I saw, they now posted us in the same room. And then I saw, she was like, oh, you two, you are here. I'm like, yes, I'm here. I have a visual memory. So I know everything that happened. And then she was like, oh, she's trying to pick a bed. And then this other babe I was with was like, that let's go and look for a place to stay together. And because of, I think we now decided to stay, me, her, and the other girl, we now decided to stay somewhere. Then girl was like, no, she wants to stay in the middle of the room. And we were like, we needed breeze.
Yeah.
So wanted to stay next to the window. Before you know it, I just abandoned that one. And then I stuck with her. So we now became bunkmates because I think we wanted Christabel's bed. Yeah, Christabel's bed and the other bed. Then she put her stuff and she went out. She didn't even do anything. She put her stuff on top of the bunk. And no one was allowed on top. So we already put our stuff under. Yeah. And then she came back, she was not like that, oh, she was here, yeah. So that was like a mini argument. We've not even landed the person not start arguing. I'm like, see this fight now, defender of all.
Yes, now.
So from there we just became bunkmates because there was no other place to stay.
And the instruction was that no one was supposed to stay up bunk. But this one here, she said no way, no leave, no transfer. And so she didn't enter up bunk.
Well, they not catch me.
I wonder how they know we catch you.
Do you know? Cause I feel like
the way that man was even saying like was going to check all the night. And I'm
that's
sure they came in, they saw the setting, but no one asked.
Cause we were 2 that were up bunk.
Yeah.
Me and that other Victoria at the
Yeah.
end. So both of us were up bunk. But I think she didn't have. Oh, she had someone under her.
She had someone under.
But well, the man did not say anything.
Didn't come home.
No, I feel like he actually knew I was up bunk. Cause when he came to the room, to like get the room leader or something like that.
Okay, who's
and then she was, when all of us were sharing the room, it was her, and then he was like, oh, you, what's your name? He started talking to me, and then I was like, oh, where's your bed? And I pointed at it. He did not say anything. I'm not really sure if that's what happened, but I know I feel he knew where I was staying. But then there was no space, so why would he not tell me to move to another room? Where do you want to send me to? To the second down floor.
Yeah.
No,
And I wouldn't even let you go because I was already stuck with you.
Exactly.
We're stuck forever.
And then let's see. After that, how was the hostel first? Was it what you expected?
It really wasn't what we expected, but it was cool. It was clean. To an extent.
I feel like compared to other camps we've seen, Jigawa camp was like
one of the best.
The best. And then other camps you see damaged bunks, that. I feel like it had damaged bunks, but they took it outside. Yeah. So like, the ones that were
the whole place was kind of well kept. They tried the arrangement, the setting, everything. It was cool. So that made us a bit relaxed. Like The environment was cool. The hostel was cool, and we now had to drop our things hurriedly. We didn't actually dress our bed, did we?
The first day.
The first time we came to the hostel.
No.
We had to drop our.
They
We were
told
going
us
for
to go
registration,
and
right?
continue registration. So we just dropped our
Just dropped our
stuff.
stuff.
Then
Yeah.
we went for registration. I forgot my file, came back, forgot it again. Came back. So I went back and for like 4 times. I'm like, yo, I swear, I made a lot of mistakes the first day.
Yeah.
And then, the funny thing was that we decided to be in the same platoon. But little did we know that we're not meant to line up like together. We're meant like if she was here, I'm meant to be like at the back. But no, we fought. I'm at your back. I'm at your back. She ended up being in platoon 3. I was in platoon 2.
I was in platoon 9.
Platoon 9.
Yeah, like I was in platoon 9.
Anyway, so I was
You know,
in
it
platoon
goes serially, so they split us down like that.
And then, if we knew we're not meant to line up together, who knows? We'd have ended up in the same platoon.
Honestly.
But things happen
we
for.
didn't know that. We didn't know that.
Exactly.
We didn't know that.
Well, things happen for happening's sake.
So back to the hostel. We came back. Actually, finished registration almost around 10
We
p.m.
finished registration.
Because we got kitted that night.
Yeah, even when we finished, they told us we couldn't go back.
Yeah, we have to stay back.
And
like
watch them do social nights. That's everywhere. You know when you're like the new one in the middle, people already came the previous day, everybody was now
We're
white.
not
We were now mufti.
we're not feel like bosses. I don't understand. Kilo shelle.
It was just a funny experience.
Yeah.
Then when we went back to the hostel,
I was not feeling like a cop already.
was it not when we went back that the babe already like shifted our stuff?
Yeah, so she
And then
the space she left for us back. Whoa, trust me now. The
Fight
face. You guys need to see the space she left for us. Even only Moyo couldn't stand in the space. I mean, what were you thinking? How would you come and literally push our bunk? Like, I didn't even talk much. I started doing the adjustments in it because me, I couldn't stay in that kind of space. So I shifted our things back. You know how it means. That's how we're just shifting.
so that was when
And she came, she quarreled.
and the other babe they started having a beef. Until we left campo, it was like this. You look me, I look you. We argue.
I don't give a fuck, man.
It was just very funny. Anyway, how was the food in camp? I don't think I tasted the food. We're buying food mostly.
Okay,
I
guys.
think it's the cooler I brought.
I think let me talk here. Went to camp for 3 weeks, right? She didn't go to the dining once. Okay, me, I think I did.
I went for platoon kitchen duty.
She just went to cook, but she didn't even eat the food. Okay, I think I did. I went to dining twice or so, and that was their tea and bread. So now, let's go back to the tea. What was that?
Taste it. Don't ask me.
Do you know? I don't know how to describe it. The tea was, hey God, was it the tea they used? Then the milk inside. The milk.
I swear, I was serving that thing with joy, but I didn't know what it tasted like at all.
It tasted very funny, like very funny. Like, why would they do something like that? If it was Lipton, the Lipton was not well dissolved, or I don't know what it is. Then this, you know when it becomes slippery,
like
oily too.
Maybe
milky,
they didn't wash their cooler.
Maybe
They didn't wash it
it
well.
was not tasty.
But you know they're not even the ones that wash it. It's like platoon. So
Probably.
the platoon did not problem. I feel like everything there depended on
the water. The quantity of the water they made for the tea was way above what they had on ground. So I think that made it so watery to all of that.
So compared to like the people that were cooking there and selling food and kitchen food itself, which do you prefer?
The people what do we call that market?
Mami market.
Mami market.
The people
That was
were
our
cooking,
savior.
Exactly. The people that were cooking, their food was and selling, their food was better. But she did not still like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to insert a clip of patients complaining about the amount of oil.
That's true now.
Why does the jollof rice have so much oil? Look at this now. I can't eat this. I'm sorry. You have to give me back my money.
You really still have that clue.
I saw that video. I'm like, and then in my head, I'm like, this girl, calm down. Oh. Like, I can't eat this. No, it's too oily. Look at this now.
No, but guys, camp food is
We
whack.
still, honestly, we still had to survive. And the fun thing is that the cereal I brought, I did not still eat it.
We need to take it. How can we take it? Those people want to finish
There
us.
was no time. Let's go talk about their program. In the morning, devotion.
Do you know wake up?
4. We
The
wake up.
first night,
The
woke up.
first night I woke up so early because we're like, we need to have our bath
I
early.
do wake up. So that
And she wanted to do makeup first day. First day.
3 a.m. Woke up 3
Do you
a.m.
know if nobody else influenced me to wake up that early, I would have probably woken up by 6 o'clock. What was happening?
I swear.
This girl woke us up, said, Moyo, you know we have to do makeup the first day. And then this was how we were. When people were waking up from their beds, because it's like a dorm. When people were waking up from their beds, we were sitting down, we were doing makeup, we were using torchlights, and they were like, "Who are those ones doing makeup in the morning?"
But it came out nice though.
Yeah.
Because we had a good time.
But I think that a lot of people were making fun of us that first day because we were doing makeup. They're like, "Why you be doing makeup when you came to camp?" I mean,
They even later took after us because it's so
exactly.
nice.
They started doing their own. Do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have powder? Our center became
We
makeup
like to
center.
borrow things a lot. Gosh.
You guys keep your stuff safe. I think I misplaced one of my makeup stuff,
Yeah, sure.
but I can't really remember what I misplaced. But I know I misplaced something.
She didn't misplace, they took it.
What she said, but allegedly, I'm not blaming anybody. Let's just think towards that direction.
This guy is something else.
Then when we now wake up in the morning, if you don't come out early, they will send male soldiers into the room.
Is that the problem? Or is it the other female soldier who feels like she was a mini god? Like,
No. Do you know my problem was that female soldier, I feel like I never actually had an encounter with her until the time I was sick, that I came out late. She was now I think we should squat. I'm like, guy, I'm not feeling fine. She said I should show her my drugs. Show her drugs inside camp. I'm like, what kind of human being is this? She was so heartless.
Do you know there was a time they seized my sweetheart? You need to see what she was doing. Like, I was trying to tell the other soldier guy that I'm very cold, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to get pneumonia if I continue being exposed like this. And the sweater was this normal jacket, like I could zip in.
But it was not white now.
It wasn't white.
That's
And she now said I should wear it for us, then wear my white on it. How could I possibly wear my white on something as that?
At least she gave you option to wear the white. It's better than them seasoning. They see a lot of sweaters actually.
Wow.
A lot of sweaters.
And when I told her I couldn't do that, she was like, okay, trying to act right. Like she was trying to be bossy and all.
And
And you know the funny thing, those guys always have their bags, no matter the shit they do.
let's not even talk about the time that I don't know who sent this lady copper. And I had to go and write letter to the soldiers that on behalf of all female coppers in Jigawa state,
Better take your time.
we are
you.
we are reporting this female soldier to you. She has been this, she has been that. And then we're just
Now shaded her.
exactly, we had no information that person wrote that letter, but then like on behalf of female coppers. So when we now went to like the parade ground, that's how they were not like that all females should line up and go to one side of this thing.
After
like,
walking like everywhere, now came back and sat on the floor.
Gee, then I sit on the floor with your white. Are you going to help us wash it?
Like fuck.
It was just annoying. After then, I feel like the female copper, the female soldier mellowed.
She didn't though.
She mellowed to me. She actually
Okay.
mellowed a lot.
You know the people that actually went to camp after us, they told me that that lady was a thorn in their flesh, and it ended up that she caused fights between the soldiers and one of the kitchen, like the
Staff.
yes, one of the. So what happened was that when the camp commandant came, he took side with the kitchen staff. That was how the soldier, like the military man, came and packed all the soldiers and left the camp.
No wonder. I heard because
Like
of my
two
vlogs on YouTube, one
nights.
person was like that. They didn't have anything to do for like 2 or 3 days straight. They didn't do anything in that
You need
camp.
to come and see their nights. This thing. It was scattered. Like everybody was having their time. No soldier. You know what it means?
I swear.
We don't get that time, man. We don't get that time.
Zero curfew.
Those guys are actually working. Once they are out of there, they took them there. They are pack out of them.
Sure. I didn't even know
It was
that was
fun.
what happened because
It
the
was
guy did
fun.
not give me a lot of details.
But
on
thank
why
God
did not
we
have-
didn't really experience that because during our time we were very stubborn. Those guys are very stubborn. If they have given us that kind of small opportunity or more, can't believe girls will carry for cab.
Let's talk about relationship in camp. You can start. I feel like there was nobody that didn't like somebody. When you're like in that kind of gathering, you have to find somebody that will catch your eye. So everybody
I saw plenty that caught my eyes.
But she had one person that was like this, super glued to her. Somebody in her platoon. And then everybody had somebody.
And you too? What did you have?
No, now it was not somebody. It was towards the last days in camp that I started pursuing the person. I feel like I was just like looking from a distance.
Okay,
and then towards the last days, I was
first,
like,
when did you see him first?
the first day I entered. So this was what happened. The first day I like.
She really liked the guy,
No,
you know.
Well, the first day that
She told me that. Yeah.
the first day that I came to you know when we first got our kits, we didn't get it complete, so we decided to like stab. I think we stabbed one more day, or we went immediately. I'm not sure.
What?
I didn't get my kit immediately.
You didn't get it complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not sure I did everything my platoon was doing. Then I went for the first match that they had, and they already taught all these people that came prior how to do artists, this, that. Thank God. So this guy was beside me, and then he was like, raise up your hand, do this, do that. So he was the one telling me what to do. If not, the soldiers would have come to me and would have started telling me bloody civilian. So he was one literally whispering that, oh, do this, do that, do this. So I found this sweet. That was the first thing that I actually noticed about him. And then since then, he not now talk to me again. I'm like, what kind of human being is this? You cannot be directing me and you cannot make me grateful. And at the end of the day, you just go MIA like that. So since then I was like, this person, if I should catch you, it will not be funny. So
I think I like what he did.
that was when we started talking.
I like what he did. He didn't want you to like notice too much of him, so that he told me like he was actually chasing.
No,
So-
I just feel like he was being like, oh, good Samaritan at first, and then he probably didn't see any reason to continue talking to me.
That's not true.
That's like
You remember
his
he's
kind
an
of
introvert,
person.
right?
It's not introverted.
Of course he is.
No.
Did
I
he
don't
even
think
ever
so.
get to talk to me throughout?
No. But
Like we didn't really have a
he
close
didn't
contact.
really talk to anybody per se, apart from like the guys in his clique. He was always moving with this
He was very introverted.
I
And that
don't
was
think
why
I
he
think he
didn't.
was introverted. If he was introverted, we didn't know like the whole everybody in our room that always saying, my guy.
The reason why he got that
Our
was
room
because
was the ghetto.
Guys,
Our room was
we
absolute
didn't talk about our
ghetto.
room
We're
yet.
actually going to talk about it. It was
Hey.
ghetto. Gee.
The reason why I think the reason why he was like that was because he was actually a rich dude, and he kind of literally paid bills for guys when they go to eat. And you know, girls now they like tips. So people kind of knew
That was
him.
how the problem
Yeah.
started. Before you knew it, this our bunk, the person by our bunk
They
was
all
like,
knew.
my this, my that. Now I'm like, what did he do then? Why are you defending him? I'm like, these people be like, we'll tell him
those
to pay
guys
for
are
this.
that talks in our rooms. Those guys are talks. Those girls in my room.
Today they are talking about this. Next tomorrow they are talking. I'm just like,
They are
calm
back.
down.
Like, how did they get to
Calm
know all of
down.
this?
Somebody
Somebody will make call, and the next thing you be hearing is, Afa, now don't break up. We don't break up. Oh. Afa, how many picking you are about? You know,
conversations that you're not interested in, and things that when you are making this kind of conversation, it's always secretive.
But
not
this
out
one-
in the open. They don't
I
care.
don't fucking care, you know.
They don't care at all.
Sorry.
Like, you are more picking for that one. Yeah. Like, why you can't get belly now? I'm just like, bro, calm down. Calm down. And then like, let's go and meet that guy to pay for our this thing in mommy.
And they'll tell you how much sugar daddies they have, how much guys they have spending on them and all of that. And you know what? They literally do that openly. That's my point. Like, why do you have to put out your life?
It was actually very irritating. It was very
And some of us
irritating.
weren't interested. Like, what the fuck? Can't you keep your life private?
But the thing is that there was a lot of things that happened in the room that we can't actually say
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
But then exactly, we don't want somebody to watch this video now and call and say we want to arrest that person. There are other things that happen in the room.
This
that we
happened
can't
though.
say. Let's just move on from there. Let's move on from there.
Oh,
It was just
things happened.
honestly, it was
Things
just
happened.
ghetto. It was.
But it was
bad.
actually fun to an extent with them because they were very lively.
Exactly.
We get to laugh.
You
That's the
hear,
only thing we
hear
do.
different gists every
The
day.
only thing we do when we hear very nasty things, we just laugh. We don't contribute, we just laugh. The only times we get to talk is probably when they are trying to get into our space and we are not finding it cool. That's the only time we hear
when
us
they are
talk.
talking of all this oh, if a guy cheats on you, will you break up with him immediately? All those kind of conversations. I'm like, why won't you or you say you cheat your own? So we always made that kind of comment like you don't know anything. So that's the kind of conversations we had with them. And then when it came to like the programming camp, every morning we go for devotion. Then after that, we all have our this thing like our platoon stuff to do. Either your platoon goes for the whole circling around the camp and running up and down,
Morning parade.
or your platoon goes for this lecture in the hall.
Yeah.
And then after that, everybody will now gather in the hall again and have like lecture from
boring
was it from
time.
11 to 1 o'clock.
To 2, most times 2. 11
And
to
then
2.
you now have like 1 hour break. You now come back again for another parade in the evening.
Man,
Then you
guys.
now come back again for social night. I'm like,
What the fuck?
it was annoying. And the funny thing is that during break, we might not even go for a break. We might have platoon meeting.
Yeah,
It was just.
And she was very involved in all the platoon activities. At some point, I'll come to the hostel and I'll be like, this girl have not come back like this. Where did she go to? Somebody will tell me that I saw her there. She was with platoon master writing something. Whoa, this one will not rest.
The thing is that when
I
you
don't
find,
understand.
I
She
feel like
was
when you
literally
find
with
yourself,
all those people. And
no, when you find yourself in all those kind of like situations, you have to get yourself involved. You know, you get bored easily. You know, you got to a point that when I was not around, you now decided to get involved in your own platoon. So then they even gave a placard for award, award for involvement. So it was honestly, it was just because if you don't have anything that is killing your time, you are just going to get bored. I knew. You know, there was a point that Cyril was now frustrated that he wants to go home because he was staying inside. And me, I'm not that kind of person. Just find something to do. If not, boredom can. In as much as we have a lot of activities, boredom can kill you in that camp. It was stressful. I lost weight. Like bone was showing, everything coming out as if I was suffering. It was bad. It was very bad. What else did we even do in camp?
so I didn't finish talking about the part.
I don't need to go details before somebody will go and look for who is not missing.
Yeah, that's true. So let's keep private things private.
Private things private.
She actually likes the guy. Okay.
I'm talking about camp, not guy.
Okay, and the guy was in the camp, no?
You see the
So,
camp?
okay, the next thing that happened was our experiences at the Mami, right?
Mm-hmm.
How we met people.
I feel like our Mami market was lower standard than other Mami markets.
Yeah.
It was just like
And there was no alcohol too. Yeah, no alcohol. It was in Western States, so they wouldn't permit it anyways.
Even in Western States, they permit alcohol.
Yeah, they did. In the ghost camp, there was alcohol.
I mean, our Mami market was actually lower standard, but it was still something.
So the only thing I enjoyed was just their chicken. It was kind of crispy. It saved us a lot. Most times when we're hungry. Chicken and juice. Thanks.
And then the uniform they give you, the NYSC uniform. Sometimes I think you have to come with your own.
Wait, what's up with your own?
Guy,
are you still using it?
I'm still using it now. But everywhere is like low quality. Everywhere has torn now.
So
and then here it's tight. You know the guy over tightened one leg and then
more than the other leg. I think it was just mine.
It was my own too. I'm like, I'll feel pain here as if here is gripping me. Here is now free. I'm like,
exactly.
But you took our measurements and then you made it this time.
Yes.
It was like,
but the initial one they gave us before the amendments, it was so baggy.
When you said that they are trying to fit you into sack,
like 2 of us could literally enter one.
That's how bad it was.
Space.
That's how bad it was. I feel like they even gave us old uniforms.
You get?
When I came back, like when I came to Abuja for like my CDS, and then the uniform some people was wearing, and then I looked at my own. Someone even asked me if I was in batch B.
Wow.
I'm like, is that how bad? Is that how bad my uniform is? That you're asking me if I was in the former set. They were like, this is not what camp would have given you. That is so like it's so wretched, so horrible.
Yeah, that's true.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was different shades.
Exactly. So I think the ones that came later, their uniform was kind of new.
Yeah.
Then us that came earlier, they just gave us anything. You just
so they wanted to
carry
dispose what they had
what
in
they
their
had.
archive.
Exactly. So they now gave. She now she got a good khaki. Me, I got
which nonsense good
the boots.
Okay.
Her boots was fine. My boots was all.
It wasn't fine. I had to take it back. I had to exchange with someone else.
But you had like the final material now.
That was supposed to exchanged.
I thought you originally got the final
How
material.
did I originally got it?
I swear, I thought you originally got the final
I
material.
exchanged with someone else.
It was just.
I exchanged with someone else. So camp was fun, and it was basically fun because of her, because we took a lot of pictures and
When
we
you
did
see
a lot of
picture,
videos.
you see her.
We did a lot of videos. We ate plenty food. That's true.
Did we really? I feel like we're just eating the same thing over and over
And
again.
it was the same plenty food. The chicken,
The
rice.
plenty food.
Yeah.
Like
There were no varieties, guys.
We don't really eat in the morning. If we are eating in the morning, we are eating Indomie.
Yeah.
So in the evening, we now come. Sometimes in one plate to buy like chicken, buy rice.
Then
now
the only thing I
everything.
enjoyed was just the sweet potato and the potato chips.
Did I pick sweet potato?
Okay, it wasn't sweet, it was potato chips. Yeah, Irish potato.
Was it?
The woman that makes it with egg, fried egg. Remember?
Yeah.
So
That's where we used to get Indomie too now.
Yeah, sure. I think that was kind of cool.
Or even the time we decided.
But yeah, it was too oily.
That's the only problem she had. That it was oily. The time that we decided to eat during that break time, that the soldiers were like, we should move out and we should. I'm like, you're not in your uniform and you're telling me what to do. I swear that's annoying me. That's annoying me.
Funny enough, some of them were still there eating.
I'm like,
I mean, what would you be eating and you ask us to leave? For what?
What kind of human are you? Just came. You people should stand up. We haven't even gotten our food. And we paid.
Did you remember the day you didn't wear your mask?
I said funny like 3 times in that camp. The time I didn't wear my mask, because we were taking pictures. And then this one already wore her mask. I was still busy. That's how this. Where's your mask? I'm like, it's in my pocket. I wanted to bring it. I said, run there and come back.
I fell for her though.
I'm like, and then the time I didn't bring complete uniform to parade ground towards the end of this thing, I didn't wear socks. I forgot my cap. I was now wearing full hair, so everybody could now notice me. The man now told me that I should run to the flag and come back. What other punishment that I said? I know I said a lot of punishment that camp. I'm like,
no,
bro.
I didn't serve them.
Calm down. And it was always because of uniform. I don't wear face mask. I'm not wearing socks. I'm not wearing cap. Something is missing, Sha.
And you dare not forget your cap.
Do not. If you don't want. I don't know. I feel like our soldiers were a lot more chilled than other soldiers in other camps.
You think so? Really?
Because it got to a point that one soldier that was for platoon 1, was it for platoon 1, was like that you people don't know anything, that if you meet us outside you cannot be relating to us like this, that we're even being lenient with you, blah 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 blah. I'm like, I feel like we frustrated them to that extent.
I'm sure you're just saying that, right?
That they were like, and the way people were fainting in camp. Fainters never lie.
Even one of the girls during parade, she fainted after the whole practice thing and everything.
I feel like that shoe, they told us that the boots restricts blood flow to the leg.
It was actually it was a jungle boot.
She fainted, or she got paralyzed, part of in her leg, and she fell down.
And she fainted. Several other persons did actually. Some were hunger, some was the harshness of the sun.
Some was tired.
Some was we were tired, but the Lord was our strength.
I swear, I've never fainted in my life. Oh. Did I offend? That means somebody is suffering me.
I swear.
Bamba.
But you reached to faint too.
Honestly, that's
When that whole song.
And the fact that we're now part of those parading.
And we did everything. Funny enough, we were involved in all the activities from day one to the last day.
And then after, you know, when we thought it was our last parade, they now said we have to do parade again on the final day.
And come and see us. We were the parade cheerleaders. We were there. We were even there before time.
We were everywhere.
We were there before time.
It was actually a fun experience. If NYSC campus 3 months, like they said, I won't be offended.
Honestly.
I won't be offended. I feel like
I think I actually prefer the camp part to the whole thing we're doing now, to all the shit we're doing now.
Actually.
Yeah.
The only problem I had with camp was their bathroom and their toilet.
Yeah,
that's all.
true.
Our toilet and bathroom wasn't even that bad.
Yeah.
But it's just that we still bought buckets.
No, it's not bucket, it's called potty.
Yeah, we bought potty in form of bucket to shit in it. It's not the one we are using to bath for. I thought someone this thing. The person like, I used to use that thing to bath. I'm like,
no.
Like, what are you thinking? How can I use something I used to? So you have to hold yourself for like a week or two.
Funny enough,
so you can't be going every
once
time.
the very time we came, the first time we came around, we didn't really feel like to poo because it was a strange environment. So
exactly. So your
our
body
pool,
system, everything was still
it didn't come out
intact.
late for like a week or so before I was like pooing.
And then I got the bucket. Hey, it was actually quite fun.
It was fun. No, it was fun.
But then the thing is that you can't actually use their toilet because of infection.
That's very
No.
careful. We had different people from different states.
You don't know the kind of infection. Like even the COVID test, I would even say it's like 100% even COVID test. Because you don't even know whether someone actually has COVID in camp. You don't know whether someone has syphilis. You don't know whether somebody has gonorrhea. You don't know anything. You are just there. Medical reports can be faked. Yeah. No one actually goes for full medical reports. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I did not go, but
yeah,
no one actually goes.
Most of these things they even commercialize it. So.
Exactly. So just be careful in camp. Basically, you don't want to get on anybody's bad side.
Yeah.
And you don't really make a lot of friends while you can. I know how many people I was friends with in camp. So this one was even complaining that every stop we take, you are going to somebody. Every stop we take, you are going to somebody. Because to be honest, I can't be bored in a new environment. That's just my kind of
celebrity in camp. Everyone kind of knew her, and again because of her name was short, so most people get to remember her name easily.
But nobody actually pronounced it right. She didn't pronounce my name right at the time. Moyo. No, she spelled my name wrongly. How do you spell my name on the bucket? She spelled my name
Y-O-R.
Was it Y-O-R? I feel like you put U. You put N, Seth.
No.
I'm like, what is this?
Moyo. Okay, so it's M-U.
It was bad. It was bad because even when I saw it, I'm like, no. I don't think this is mine.
Don't let me.
It was horrible. Just 4-letter words is the problem. 4-letter words is the problem. And in camp, you actually meet different people.
Very different.
You also meet different religions. I think I made friends with a lot of.
What if this is not recording?
Meet different religions, meet different people from, like now, this is my first time I met a Benue person. Is it my first time? No, it's my second. I met a Benue person. Is it? Yeah, I know Benue is like one of those states that no always give attention to. I'm sorry. But even Jigawa, I didn't always give attention to Benue. Wow. Cause it's like, even Jigawa too. I've not been to like the north. Is Benue not in the north?
Benue is middle belt.
Middle belt. Where is that? In the south. So you just meet a lot of people. Even Jesus. Let me even talk about this. So the first time I came to camp, I met this babe with jalabia and everything. And then they usually play all this like pop music. The first time I now heard those people sing like pop music, like sing things that are not Arabic. I'm like, so you people pay attention to worldly music. Interesting.
They vibe to it.
Yeah, so all those kind of things will kind of open your perspective about life. So I didn't really get that growing up. So coming to camp was kind of another highlight for me. It was just nice.
Yeah.
Then I just met a lot of people, different stories. I feel like people came to camp to kind of like free their mind.
Yeah.
Because I met a lot of people.
It's more like a tourist center.
And then it's kind of like people have their different baggages. Because I know I made friends with some people that would just tell me, oh, what they had to go through before coming to camp. Not like, oh, the process was hard or something. Like they had something to do last year, the previous month before coming to camp. Like it was hard for them, blah blah blah. People just had a lot of stories and a lot of baggages. So also be nice to people in camp. You don't know the kind of problem they face before coming here. So just enjoy yourself.
I think somehow we didn't really plan our meeting or plan our friendship. We just vibed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
whoever you vibe with,
don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Just go with the flow. Just that be careful, because you don't really know. You can't really trust anybody.
That's true.
You can't really trust anybody. They didn't steal in our room.
They didn't steal, but they stole some people's allowances that was paid.
All those kind of things, but they didn't steal things like money.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
They stole
they didn't steal things like phone. They stole things like that were petty.
Yeah.
That you won't really notice they are gone until you need them.
Yeah.
So things like maybe your socks, your uniform, all those kind of
several times, but we moved it back.
Exactly. So just those are the kind of things you just have to be careful about. I'm not sure, but I feel like other camps they probably still like bad, but one was mellow. It wasn't that bad. Unlike when my mom was like, take care of your things, write your name in all your things.
You know why it's like you're just going to just one in a boarding house.
That's how it is. That's actually how it is. And then the mosquitoes in camp, for me, I didn't experience any mosquito bite. Even if I didn't.
You were just being lucky. You went to camp when the weather was a bit fair, and it seemed like they fumigated our camp before we got there. So, but guys, if you're going to camp, go with your net.
But you don't have to use it.
Please go with your net. Sorry.
You want to check yourself out. I feel like Patience is obsessed with how she looks. Every second, she's always checking how she looks.
Can you just excuse me?
If she's not going to the mirror, she's looking at her phone. She's doing Snapchat. She's doing something. See, this is what I'm talking about. Also, when we finish camp, don't be disappointed if your deployment does not work out. Has been work out, mind it. But don't be disappointed, because I feel like everything happens for a reason.
You know, that's the most emotional part.
Actually, she was sad for like a long time. I have like a while to fix your deployment before we come back for posting. No matter, she's pretending. Are you actually being emotional?
I don't want to cry.
It was. What? Are you serious? Oh jeez. Anyway, don't feel. But it's 3 months. We have 3 months left and we'll soon be done. So everything, like now she's in Abuja and we're seeing each other. So don't just be sad. Are you actually okay?
See, the thing is, I didn't plan on serving there where I'm serving currently, but whatever happens, you just have to take it and just go with it. It was very emotional. It was very hard for me.
Honestly, the time will even pass faster than you feel it will.
It was very hard, but guys, just have to take it.
Exactly, and make the most of it. The time will actually pass faster, because even when I go Abuja, I didn't immediately come to Abuja.
Just get busy.
Exactly, get busy. Time will pass. Time will actually pass. Because I didn't get a job immediately I came to Abuja, so I was like at home for like 2 extra months after camp. So it's just wherever you are, just make sure you make the most out of it, and just enjoy yourself, make friends, meet new people, love life, have fun. We have February now, we're done. December we have just like 2 weeks. January we have 2 weeks. February we have 2 weeks.
So guys, we're gonna show you guys a video of we passing out. Yeah. I'm sure you would love to see it.
Yeah, when we're passing out to shake. That's like next year.
It's going to be a grand.
We are shaking tables. Shake tables, lay it on the floor.
You don't understand.
Honestly.
Since how many months?
Since March. We've tried. The couple is that we've tried. 7 months have gone. It's not easy.
We tried.
Sure.
So like this now, we'll soon be passing out.
Happy.
I think that makes me excited. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So guys, we are going to camp. Let's get ready, alright? Be ready for anything. Anything is soap.
Anything.
Don't predict to.
At all.
And again, you choke.
So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe, stay, like, enjoy yourselves. Okay? Live life while you still can. Bye.